Hello there, dear viewers. I bring to you today a communication between the World Economic Forum and Sigrid Kaag, the leader of the Dutch political party Democrats 66. She previously served as Minister of Foreign Affairs from 25th of May 2021 until 17th of September 2021, and Minister for Foreign Trade and Development Cooperation from 26th of October 2017 until 10th of August 2021. The letter appears to be from Borge Brende, President of the World Economic Forum. It's dated 1st of July 2020, and I read, Dear Minister, it is my great pleasure and honor to invite you to the 51st World Economic Forum annual meeting, which will take place from the 26th to the 29th of January 2021 in Davos, Switzerland. With this true global gathering, bringing together political, business, civil society and media leaders at the highest level, the Forum aims to provide a clear signal at the beginning of next year that the world has moved out of the COVID-19 pandemic. The discussions will focus on shaping policies for the post-COVID-19 era under the theme of the Great Reset. Of course, the meeting will only be held if the Forum can guarantee the safety and health of all participants. As you co-chair the Forum's Global Action Group and are a member of the Regional Action Group for the Middle East and North America, your contributions to the work of the Great Reset will be especially critical at the annual meeting. Your participation in the deliberations in Davos would also ensure that the Netherlands take a large role in shaping the future of the global trading system. The Forum will work with your staff to ensure that your participation becomes a major force in shaping the Great Reset. I look forward to welcoming you in Davos. Yours sincerely. As you can see, the signatory has been obscured, possibly a matter of politeness by the person who posted this on Twitter, Papian van Houwelingen, a member of the genuine opposition party in the Netherlands known as Forum for Democracy. Van Houwelingen appears to have a hard copy of the letter, which seems to have been provided to him as a formal response from a barrage of questions from Forum for Democracy MPs about the dealings between the World Economic Forum and the Dutch government. And we have here yet another disclosure from Papian van Houwelingen, another letter from the World Economic Forum, this time addressed to Hoekstra, Minister of Finance. This one is dated the 10th of July 2020. The letter follows the same rubric as the previous one, and as you can see, the bits highlighted are the most interesting parts to those of us who don't share the globalist agenda of the World Economic Forum. And I read, the discussions will focus on shaping policies for the post-COVID-19 era under the theme of the Great Reset. Your contribution to the work of the Great Reset will be especially critical at the annual meeting. The Forum will work with your staff to ensure that your participation becomes a major force in shaping the Great Reset. Hoekstra is of course the Dutch minister who caused quite a stir in the Eurozone by telling the Mediterranean countries, who the EU has bled dry, that they need to be more responsible with their spending. He has been compared to a Bond villain by various media outlets, and UK Column reported on him about this time last year. What we have here is concrete evidence that the World Economic Forum is influencing government bodies around the world. It was only a few days ago that Forum for Democracy MPs managed to confirm through persistent questioning that the Netherlands has signed legally binding agreements with the World Economic Forum. Not one Dutch citizen voted for this, not least of all MPs. This is outrageous. For years now, those of us who draw attention to the Great Reset of the World Economic Forum have been called conspiracy theorists. And yet, here we have it, in writing. The Forum will work with your staff to ensure that your participation becomes a major force in shaping the Great Reset. Where is the conspiracy theory? Boris? Hancock? Anything to say? No. You have to understand that these people think they are far superior in intelligence to plebs like us. In fact, they think the gap in intelligence is so great that they have the moral authority to implement this globalist agenda. They think by virtue of their position they are superior. Might is right, according to the sophists, and Boris Johnson is a sophist. Of course, I draw attention to our own government being a concerned British citizen, but one must understand this is not just happening in the Netherlands. This is a globalist push for control, and our politicians, they are no doubt under the same influence of the World Economic Forum. There is clear evidence for this. I believe it is very important that these corrupt people know that we are watching them. Let it be said without any doubt that this is an attempt to form a one-world government. They will achieve it only if we sit back and let them. Why don't you write to these people? Write to your MPs. Tell them what you saw. Tell them you think it is morally outrageous that a body like the World Economic Forum and the associated people have this much power over our country. Do it.